Hi there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. I appreciate so much that you've come here to listen to this reading. And I really, really love it when you hit the like button, when you share, when you comment, and certainly when you subscribe. It's still a pretty new channel, of course, so I get really excited when I see more and new ones. So thank you for that. So this is your angel reading for June 28th through July 4th, 2021. And it is a general reading, of course, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. That'll just be for somebody else. No worries there. So, I think there's nothing of huge significance going on in the astrological world for this week. Somebody who's an expert in that would probably disagree with me. But, the reason I'm saying that is because we just had, okay, we just had a full moon. And we're just finished Mercury retrograde. Yay! So we don't have to be thinking about that anymore for right now. So that's really good. So this is your angel messages from your particular guardian angels. They all kind of band together to give me the general messages for all of you. And so, like I said, some of it will resonate with you, with you as an individual, and some will be for somebody else as an individual. Oh, I didn't turn my light on. Give me 1 second here. There. So here, let's get started. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I guess I wasn't all that organized. Okay. Looks good. Wow, this looks like an amazing reading here for you, Leo. So the first thing to start off the whole thing, your angels want to say, no more complaining. So anything, when you've caught yourself recently talking, in a negative way, saying things aren't good enough, or sitting in judgment against something, a person or an event or something like that, your angels are saying, stop it. Stop that. That doesn't help you at all. Sometimes, you feel like you just want to have confirmation maybe from somebody else that you're justified in your feelings about that. They're kind of saying there's really limited benefit to that. Sometimes it might help you on the inside to feel confirmation, but at the same time, then the feeling of victimhood is greater, and that does not serve you at all. At all. You're better than that. You're not a victim in any way. You're the one who determines your perspective. It's really hard. They fully acknowledge, and I as a person fully acknowledge, that once you get stuck in that victim mindset, it's really hard to get out of it. So the minute you recognize that you're falling into that, just stop it and think about just whatever it is that feels good and positive in your life to help you get out of that energy, that stuck old energy. That's garbage stuff. You don't need that. You don't need that. So, kind of along the same lines in some ways, it's time to declutter. I'm wondering if this was you that actually there were several of the signs that got this message in the weeks past. It's just time, get your house cleaned up, get the walls washed is what they're saying. And clean up the dust in the corners. While you're doing that, sort through the stuff you had to move to get to it, to do it. And get rid of the excess stuff. You don't need to hang on to all that stuff. It doesn't help. So there's a bit of money to be made maybe by having a yard sale or however you want to handle that. Or if you don't really want to deal with that, well, donate it somewhere. Somebody will appreciate that so much. And it's also, when you're surrounding, so for some of you, they're saying this is your home. For some of you, this is your workspace, whether that's a desk and bookshelves or whatever, or whether it's, I don't know, a shop or whatever it is. Your surroundings where you spend a lot of time. Get rid of the clutter in there, because when you look around and you see there's all that stuff and it's not organized, and it takes you a while to find your stuff, all that stuff, it doesn't help you at all. In fact, it's really hard for your thoughts to stay focused and centered when your surroundings are so cluttered. So do yourself a favor and help yourself by clearing out that stuff. Yeah. So it looks like this is really, really awesome. Okay, so keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. This is amazing. So, I'm feeling a little bit of energy of people kind of going, I've been working so hard and nothing's happening and I just don't know how come, and all that stuff. That's kind of that victim mindset again. And so I'm feeling that a bit. But keep going. You're almost there. It's so close. You're just almost there. Don't stop now. This is totally for you. This is totally a product of your work, your time, your effort, your knowledge, your expertise, all of that you've been pouring into it. It's just about to the top. It's so close I can taste it, So keep going. Absolutely keep going. And you deserve it. You deserve it. You've done all the work. So they're saying hard work, but at the same time, it's like, when you've loved what you're doing, it's not as hard as it would be if you were just doing it just for the money or just for the recognition or whatever, right? So you deserve the prosperity that's coming and the accolades. You deserve the people recognizing what you have built, what you've created, what you've continued. You deserve all the good stuff that comes from that work, from the knowledge that you gained over time. Some of it was specific training, but some of it has been from experience, right? And we all know those people who put more store into like a degree or a bachelor of whatever than they do in the person who's been doing it forever but only has less of the education. You have both of those things, it feels like. And so whether you did or not, you're just good at this. And you deserve everything good to come to you from that. So I can feel some of you saying, okay, I don't know who she's talking about, but that is not me. Okay, you're still really good at it. Whether you've had any schooling to do with this or not, you have been doing it. You've been figuring out, what works best for you. And that's perfect. What more do you need? You're getting the work done. You're accomplishing great things as you're doing it. So good for you. You deserve all the good stuff that's coming to you from this. So, okay, I am feeling like this is mainly career related, but let's just see. So for some of you, it's it feels like your time is your own. You're the one who determines what you do when. So perhaps you're an entrepreneur, perhaps you're a stay-at-home parent, perhaps you're retired, things like that. It feels very much like you determine how your time is spent. And as such, I would say, the whole energy of it feels like then it's even more deserving everything that you have accomplished. Because when it's just ourselves who have any expectation, it's really a lot harder to stay on track. When there's nobody who really cares other than yourself what you've been accomplishing today, then you deserve even more of the accolades and they're showing me hands clapping, so you deserve that even more when you're the one who decides what you're going to do today and you're going to keep yourself on track. That feels very entrepreneurial or very, like it's not a career, it's something you've chosen to do in your other time, or perhaps, like I said, perhaps you are retired or something like that. Yeah, so good for you. Good for you. That takes a lot to do that. And so they're showing me that you are flying high right now. So that's fabulous. Good for you. And you're, it's about to come to the whole crux of the matter, the whole climax part, right? It is showing me. So there's let me just see what they're showing me. That you can afford to, ignore is the wrong word, that you can afford to not take notice of the people who are not happy for you. We all have somebody, when we've worked hard for something and we've accomplished stuff and, it's becoming noticeable and people are noticing and they're commenting and you are, earning things and things, beautiful things are coming to you as a result of everything that you've done and that you've created and that you've learned about. There are always those people who will say, oh, he's not as good as he thinks he is. I don't know why everybody's, kneeling down to him as though he's some god. There's always those people. They have no idea of all the work that you've put in, right? So, so just it's as though, like their opinion is just so unworthy, and you know that. And so you can just kind of distance yourself from them and continue doing what you're doing. There's just no connection there. Like their vibration is so much lower than yours. It's almost like you can hardly tell that they're there, right? So keep it that way. Do not lower yourself, your vibration, to get to them. Keep up where you're at. You're high vibing, awesome, flying high at this time, and you want to keep that going. That's awesome. And so as a result of all this stuff, the keeping yourself in your high frame of mind and knowing that you're doing so well and everything's going your way, then the prosperity is coming to you. Like everything's just coming up roses. This is amazing. Now, this is when you continue doing your work, right? It's not only the stuff, the actual work that you've been doing, but your inner work to keep yourself out of victim mindset, right? So the more you can do that, the more the prosperity continues to come to you. This is awesome because you got what it takes, Leo. I mean, this is all in the palm of your hand now, right within reach. So what a beautiful reading. Okay, so let's take one card, one more bit of wisdom from you. That was quick. From your angels. This is from the Daily Guidance with Your Angels. So here, be honest with yourself. So there's a situation. It feels kind of like it's those people who are trying to downgrade you. But be honest with yourself. There's some part of you that feels like they're right. You know what? It's just time to look inside and see what it is that makes you feel that on the inside. See if there's, maybe from when you were growing up, that maybe you had the impression that people thought you didn't deserve anything good, or people thought you couldn't do it, or, things like that. That is old belief system stuff that got embedded in you before you even really realized it was happening. Sometimes it also happened after you realized it was happening. Either way, it's time to realize that that is just not true. Whatever that is that's stuck within you, you can pluck it out. You can cut cords with it. You can gradually change it by the use of affirmations over, an extended period of time. Depends who you talk to, how long that time is, but I'd recommend a couple of months, maybe 3 months even, to really get that firmly settled in there. You have everything. Any old messages or old belief systems about not being good enough, they're wrong. You deserve everything good. You deserve everything good. not only because you worked hard for it, but because you are you. You are a unique individual. And there's nothing that you cannot want and have draw to you because of your increased vibration, because of your positive outlook, because of your willingness to learn what needs to be learned. It's all there for you. And anytime that you become aware and you be honest with yourself about feeling lack or feeling undeserving or things like that, feeling lack of worth, you need to really sit and look at that and acknowledge that it's not true, that it's something you've been carrying around for a long time, and you're done with it. So you're just done with it. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. So once you've gotten rid of that old stuff, then you replace it with those true desires, and that's amazing. Yeah, I see such great things for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being with me. And I'm just asking for you to hang on for another minute and help me pour love all over the world so that it's absolutely coated and covered, and every single person, no matter who they are, no matter what their circumstances, that they feel the love, and so that they can feel better as well, and so that they can also turn around and beam that love out around themselves. That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you next week.